Hi, I'm Ben Langley. Got a quick idea for you today. Is there any such thing as fearlessness? And if so, where the hell do we sign up? Fortunately for us, there is no such thing as fearlessness. Fear is one of the most basic things we have to continually face and overcome in life. You can see this all the way from childhood to old age. A big piece of the whole game is there something that's uncomfortable, something that's unknown, something you don't think you can handle. You're afraid, you move forward anyway. And by the way, you have to move through the fear whether you succeed or fail. And you still get the benefit of facing and stepping forward into and through the fear, even if the result in the external world doesn't come out the way you like. Even what gets called failure is actually a success because you faced fear and you kept going. Now, what will people think? If you stop worrying so much about what other people think, a funny thing happens. One, you can actually focus on the things that are important to you that you really want, not just stuff you think you want because it's what other people say they want or think you're supposed to want or whatever, all the other garbage we fall into. Not only do you have the chance of actually getting what you actually want, having a life that is satisfying and meaningful to you, if you stop worrying what they think, you might just face the fear and do your best to move through it. It's a very personal experience. I can talk to you about it, but of course, when you're facing the fear, you're going to be there by yourself. That's what makes it most powerful. There are things that you can face with other people, and there's no reason not to. It's just to say the most strength of character you're going to get is going to come from the battles you face by yourself. Face those battles. You see, the more often you walk into fear, and by the way, we're not talking about stupid things here. I'm not saying, conquer your fear of heights by jumping off a cliff. I'm saying most of what we do day to day, or the things we avoid day to day, that level of fear, if you face it and move through it, there's great power in that. There might not be a giant external transformation in your life, although there sometimes is. But there's a tremendous power you experience internally, particularly when you start to do this consistently. Consistently facing your fear and moving straight ahead regardless is often seen by others as fearlessness. Now, of course, the whole thing that makes it work is actually the fear. The whole reason there's power in it is because of the fear. So it's the opposite of fearlessness in a sense. It's the willingness to face more and more of your fear. Face it head on and keep moving forward anyway. But yeah, what does that look like to other people? A lot like fearlessness. So in actuality, yeah, there's no such thing as fearlessness. But practically speaking, you can get a little bit of it today. When you face your fear enough, you stop being so afraid of fear. It takes consistency. Takes willingness to play, takes willingness to show up and face the fear in the first place. But after a little consistency, it's not like fear goes away, but your fear of fear begins to drop a little. And then it just becomes another thing. It becomes part of what you do in your day-to-day existence. There's great power in this. I hope you study on this. I hope you practice this. I hope you play and have some fun. And I hope you'll come back and tell me how it goes. I'm Ben Langley. Thanks for spending a little bit of time with me today. We'll talk again soon.